I really was hoping to be making a different video. Really would have been liking to say how the defense played great and we beat Ole Miss, but that's not the case. Let's talk about it. Man, so much that I can say about this game. But to me, watching this game, it's only one thing that truly got us beat. And we're finna talk about it right now. Arkansas and Ole Miss. Arkansas goes into Oxford, Mississippi. It's a ball game the entire way. We go into halftime. It's a ball game. Ole Miss is up 3 points. 3. Going in the half. Come out. Ole Miss, they score. Arkansas did nothing in the third. Ole Miss scored 7. But then Arkansas made it a game again. Arkansas, fourth quarter came. Scored 7 points. Got to stop. Just when we moving down the field again, 24-yard line, we fumbled the ball. Hadn't had a turnover all game. Took care of the ball all game. But when it mattered most, typical Arkansas fashion, absolutely fumbled. But I'm not going to say that fumble lost us the game. What lost us this game against Ole Miss was absolute, poor, terrible, outlandish, freakish, disgusting secondary play. The secondary for the Arkansas Razorbacks are absolutely atrocious. Horrible. There's not a single DB on this team that I believe in. Not one. Now, I played that Walker is okay. They say he rolled back with the team, so I'm assuming that he's fine. Maybe going to have concussion protocol or something like that. But there's not a single DB on this Arkansas team that deserves to be playing man-to-man. There's no DB on this Arkansas squad that deserves to be at all. There's no DB that Arkansas have that I think deserves the pay that Arkansas gave. It's hurt. It's can't fathom. I don't like it. It's absolutely absurd to say we spend majority of our money on the secondary, and our secondary looks to be the worst that we got. Absolute worst. We talking about linebacker play. We talking about the defensive line. No, we need to be talking about the cornerbacks, which I've been speaking on every video I make about the Arkansas Razorbacks. I said it against the very first game against Alabama, and I definitely said it against Arkansas State, and it worried me going into Ole Miss, and my worries proved me right. Our secondary is not good. Now, I don't understand what Travis Williams was doing. You don't have no man-to-man corners. You don't have not one. Why are we running man-to-man with these cats? We cannot do it. We should not be running man-to-man. Our secondary is what got us beat. I've been seeing folks saying, yeah, trying to fire Sam Pittman. Another one score. What can Sam Pittman do? Sam Pittman, to me, did everything that he possibly could do to win this ball game. Sam Pittman can't play for the defense, can't play for the offense. He can only coach. To me, Sam Pittman showed that he has absolutely made drastic changes while being the head coach at the University of Arkansas. If you can't look and watch the way Sam Pittman handled his business, yo, one time out he had to call it. Had to. I mean, I think I want to say he called it, but we didn't even get a first down to that. But he had to call it. There's going to be a delay of game, right? This is not on Sam. Any crazy person who want to blame Sam Pittman for this, you're out your mind. You're crazy. This had 100% to do with the defense. 100%. Now, I had to rant about that because that's what lost us the ball game. That defense is what lost us the ball game. Because this is not an Ole Miss team that is like, oh my goodness, my Lord. This is not. And we're finna get right into that. But I had to rant real quick. Now, the rest of this video is going to go through pretty quick because I've told you my piece. I told you what lost the Arkansas Razorbacks this game, and it was the horrible defensive play from the secondary. That's what lost us that ball game. Not Sam Pittman. You put a little bit on T-Will, you keep wanting to run man-to-man. When you see your players are steady getting burnt on man-to-man, get out of it. Why we kept running man-to-man, getting cooked, getting burnt, pass interferences. We can't run man-to-man. Just because you have big corners does not mean they can run man to man, and it showed. So I hope T will understand we can't run man to man right now. We just can't. We ain't got the skill players to do it. Let's go to the offense. Let's go to Ole Miss's offense. First and foremost, starting quarterback is out. Bring in the absolute stud at quarterback in Trinidad Chambliss, right? The guy was at Ferris State, maybe the best D2 college. He just won a national championship then. Comes and get behind Austin Simmons. I don't even think to say Austin Simmons is the better quarterback in this situation. I truly believe Trinidad Chambliss deserved to be the starter. The man has played a lot of football. People don't realize that. People think, oh, he came from Ferris State. The man has played a lot of football. He's a senior coming in here. Senior. Austin Simmons is a freshman. So coming into this game, you know, we ain't seen much of Trinidad because I'm pretty sure a lot of people ain't watched D2 football. But Trinidad is not no pushover. And it showed. The man with 21 for 29. 353 passing yards, 1 TD, no interceptions, QBR at 89.5. That tells you enough. Now, what ticked me off was letting Austin Simmons come here on one leg. You let this man run for a first down, and then even that, you let him sit in the pocket, and he was able to throw a touchdown pass. And you want to know how horrible the secondary is? On that touchdown pass that Austin Simmons threw, they had guys wide open. We had 3 DBs sitting in the middle of the field. A guy came from the opposite side of the field, ran to the far corner of the end zone, to the back of the pylon, wide open. The safety wasn't there. The corner wasn't there. No linebacker was there. Nobody was there. He was wide open. Touchdown. All night. Horrible. We couldn't get calls in. I understand it's loud. Get the stuff together, man. Come on. The defense supposedly has been done played a lot of football. Show it. Act like it. This is 100% on the defense. Now, let's go to the rushing. Trinidad Chambliss. 15 carries, 62 yards. When they did get should have been a sack, a secondary sack, then he goes and take out running. Then they caught a few design runs for him. The guy's a baller. I can't take it from the guy's an absolute baller. He has a steal at backup quarterback. And who to say he won't be taking over, after this game? Because the guy's a good quarterback. Keywan Lacey a stud, but we held him to 44 yards. I think that's pretty good, understanding I think he was the leading rusher in the SEC right now. He did score a touchdown, but Keywan Lacey 17 for 44, right? They think the D-line up the front seven did a pretty good job keeping him contained. I'm okay with the D-line and, linebackers. They did decent. Then receivers, like I said, getting cooked. Harrison Wallace the third, 6 for 92. Caden Lee, 3 for 75. Deuce Alexander, 4 for 70. DeQuan Wright, 1 for 64. Q1 Lacey, 4 for 70. We getting cooked on the back. Absolutely cooked. Pretty pitiful. Now go to Arkansas offense. Taylor Green, I'm not mad at you. You made some questionable decisions. Threw 2 balls that I'm like, you should not have thrown. But one of them, which was an interception, got called back. Thank God. Then we went and scored. But Taylor Green, 22 of 35. 305 passing, 1 TD, QBR 96. Taylor Green, I like the way you played, buddy. I am not mad at the way you played. You made a couple questionable throws, but that's okay. I like to greet in you sometimes, but sometimes you got to know when to throw it away. Sometimes throw it away. You made one run, one pass. You got to force it in. But I seen what you're seeing. I seen what you was seeing on the back end of it. The guy was open. You tried to get it to him. You just couldn't set your feet and get it there. But other than that, Taylor Green, you play freaking awesome to me, dude. You have shown that it's true that Bobby Petrino, second year, it's a go. And he's moving pretty good. Let's go. Taylor Green also, 14 carries, 115 rushing yards off 14 carries, 1 TD, 1 passing TD, no interceptions also. Mike Washington is showing that he is a guy. 13 for 65, 2 TDs, 47 long. And the guy, when Mike Washington run, dude, he don't even run hard. He's not even trying. He's just that smooth of a runner. Then old Braylon Russell, this our old Mac, man, in the woods. That's that Mac truck. 9 for 37, 1 TD. Cam Shakes had 1 for 4. We ran for 221 rushing yards. We'll take it. Like I said, Taylor Green, he did his thing through there, man. This defense for Ole Miss is not the defense that I'm used to seeing, that we're used to seeing. This defense was not just no, oh my gosh, defense. This is a defense that absolutely And I mean absolutely. Should have been beat. Had them beat. Fumbled. Getting ready to score. Less than 2 minutes on the clock. Taylor Green, man. Right. Omega Blake, love him. 6 for 81. Mike Washington, 2 for 53. Jaden Platt, 3 for 53. Jalen Brown, 4 for 40. CJ Brown, 2 for 26. Raylan Sharp, 2 for 23. Rohan Jones, 1 for 21. Cam Shanks, 1 for 6. Braylon Russell, 1 for 2. Taylor Green is distributing the ball well and nice. We don't just have one key guy that we can get the ball to. Don't get me wrong. Omega Blake is like our guy. But Taylor will absolutely dish it out to the receivers, as you see. You know, like I said, I hate it for Jalen Brown, man, because Jalen Brown made some key catches today for us. And he was making the guy miss on the fumble. You know, we had not had a turnover all game. When it mattered the most, you know, it happened. You know, but that's typical Arkansas style, man. It's going so good, we're heading in to score. About to score. 2 minutes, our defense just got to stop. We're going to score. We be up 1. We make the field goal. Just, man, typical Arkansas fashion in Ole Miss. It's just how it always go down. But like I said, man, Jalen Brown shake back. You know what I'm saying? We got to protect the ball when we in crowds. Hold on to it tight. Just one of those deals, man. They got it. They got the turnover when it mattered the most. You did. They got it when it mattered the most. Offensive line played great. No sacks. Offensive line is showing. We spent money on the offensive line too, and it's showing that, hey, offensive line is absolutely a lot better. Like I said, this defense of Ole Miss, they're not going to go undefeated. It's not this last year's Ole Miss team. Last year is the year I think Ole Miss really should have been making a run in the playoffs. But this defense is nothing of that caliber like it was last year. Ole Miss defense it ain't that. It's not nothing that scares me or surprises me. Arkansas did a great job against it. I just got to say that much. Then our defensive line did okay. We had 1 sack. We had 4 tackles for loss. We did what we needed to do. We did what we needed to do in the front 7. I mean, we did. It's just the secondary did not help us out at all. I like Cam Shanks. He tried to get returns off on punts. I like that. Scott Starzing, man. Rough night. He made all his extra points, but 2 field goals missed. That sucked. That hurt. Really just it, man. Ole Miss, Ole Miss, they scored on every possession they had the ball. They got the turnover that they needed. This game absolutely was going to come down. It was a high-scoring game, but came down to whoever had the ball last. And Arkansas had the ball last. But crucial turnover. We didn't get a chance to go scoring. It showed. But Sam Pittman, I see the big change in Sam. Defense, the secondary to me lost us this game. And I think that shows Travis Williams got to understand that you can't, when you see things ain't working, switch it up. We should have switched it up, ran more zone. Our defense line was getting there. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get very many sacks. We got a little hurries and things like that, but the guy was dangerous with his legs too. We didn't have a spy. And when we did, man, we didn't make the best pursuit of tackling. We didn't do that neither. But defense got a little work to do, man. Offense, keep improving. We're doing our thing on offense, keep improving. Taylor Green is showing to be that veteran at quarterback. And he's showing 305 yards passing, 115 yards rushing. The guy's playing lights out. Arkansas follows the Ole Miss 35-41. Like I said, I don't think the referees had nothing to do with this loss. None of that. Yeah, you could have got when he tackled the guy by the helmet for Arkansas, and it happened for Ole Miss. They called it, but didn't call it for Arkansas. But nah, lost us this game was defense, and our defense got to get better. Secondary, absolutely have to get better. We need to open up practice back for defense and understand ain't no position solid in the secondary. Everybody could be replaced if somebody come up and show and play better. Stay tuned for more, man. Woo Pig Suey.